Welcome back to Brown Bell Abroad, and thank you so much for tuning in today. I've been thinking about a certain facet of my life that I haven't really shared with you all here on YouTube and Instagram. I'm a creative and I'm a storyteller, but usually I save it for myself. Last year, in the middle of the Black Lives Matter movement, I felt called to create a visual piece that would inspire our community. You see, Black in Western Australia means those from the African diaspora, but as well as those who are Aboriginal. And I wonder how both of these communities were able to transform deep-seated pain into joy. So the piece is called Black Girl Joy, and I'm sure you've seen it trending on Instagram and Twitter. So I invited African and Aboriginal women to sit with me and share their stories of joy. What does it look like? What does it feel like? What does it smell like? And I collaborated with Cecile Creative in creating this visual piece. Now, I can say from firsthand experience when I lost my child last year that it is absolutely possible for all of us to transform our pain into joy. For all of us to transform our pain into love. I had to see my trauma rather than turning away from it, to really transform into this blissful and pure form of love. So I'm sharing this piece with you on YouTube and Instagram to inspire you to slow down. Look at your pain. Look at your challenges and see that you can be more than your pain and challenges. And I want to inspire us as a collective to look at our collective pain and our collective challenges so that we can become more than those moments in time. Enjoy.
My first experience of joy was spending the weekend at my nan and pop's with my cousins, and me and my cousin Jordan, we would always make up dances and put on a show for our family, and we'd get everyone up and try and make them dance, but they just would never. So it would just be me and him dancing around in the front living room.
Came to Australia. I held my little sister for the first time, so I had and it brought me a lot of joy because it was again holding like new life in your hands.
For me, it's about sharing who I am as being a Black woman. When I saw a little top at the market, and then I was coming home from school, and then I saw it, I just loved it, and I didn't have the money to buy it. And then I went home and said to my mom, hey, can I have this little top and cost this? And so, I'm not sure, tomorrow is this, because the little life we had was like day by day, okay, even regarding the food sometimes. And she was like, oh, well, okay, here, take it, go and get your top. So yeah, I was so happy.
Grounding, connection, community, nature, puja, culture, we're in spirit.
Joy is what has kept us surviving. It's what has kept our mothers surviving, and even the mothers before us, because I really believe that we came from bloodlines of a lot of struggle, for me personally, a lot of struggle, a lot of violence, a lot of confusion, especially as a woman in the society as well, because there's a lot of things that societal values that are put onto us, and you have to almost conform to those values. And for some reason, our mothers have always just seen it as like, the only way we can survive in this world, in this environment, is by laughing through it, by being around other women and sharing and just finding the little tiny piece of joy. And I feel like our mothers they've always looked at us as like their daughters, but we're almost like something they hold on to, and they're very attached to us because we represent their joys.
It's when I step into natural areas that are intact, and like the way my dad explains, like, and I feel connected to the land wherever I am. Even if I'm in the city, I'm still connected to my land. But when you're in, Dad explained that a lot of the spirit of the land is held in the trees and the plants and the ecosystem, and that's what keeps the spirit alive. So when you're in those natural places, you know, the spirit is, I guess, stronger in a way. And when I step into those spaces, like, it's just, I don't know, it's like I just feel, I would say the best way to describe is it feels like a hug from your grandparent. And I do hug trees as well, so that also feels like a hug from my grandparent. But yeah, it's like the feeling of just being home.
What does the essence of joy truly embody? Allow the stories of Black women to inspire you to rediscover your inner joy, and in turn, rediscover our inner joy as one.